Okay guys, well we're here with our top 10 add-ons to a brand new Caravan. And straight away at number 1, I want to put in here, this is the electric level for the Caravan. It's a Bluetooth level. This one's by Oricom, but there's heaps of different manufacturers that make them. You just turn it on, connect it to the app on your phone, and it shows you the level of your Caravan, if it's down to the right, down in front, in centimeters as well. So it's really easy to know. And this is one of the things in Caravan, this is where a lot of the arguments start. And that's
always.
I'm on the radio saying, Alana, are we level?
Caravan.
She's got the level on the
Forward,
floor.
back.
It's just so hard.
Gone
and
too
it's
far.
It's so hard, and there's always tension. You're both clicking on the radio at the same time, just like we're talking over each other right now.
You can hear couples on the Caravan site meters away, sites and sites away, arguing about the same thing all the time, leveling the Caravan.
This level is an absolute game changer. I don't even care what brand you buy. Find something that is useful though. This Oricom one shows you in centimeters how high you need to go from side to side, and then shows you on the drawbar. So it will say something like 6 centimeters down on the drawbar, or the drawbar has to go up 6 centimeters. So it's really user friendly. The only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't turn off automatically. So if you forget about it, it just runs. That's just a bit of a pet peeve, but
yeah, no, we've loved it, and it takes the pressure and stress off the person inside the Caravan trying to get that reading and relay it to the driver.
Yeah.
It just eliminates so much of that stress. We've loved it.
Yeah,
it's
it's
awesome.
actually made it so much easier.
Yeah.
Combined with that, we'll say as a number 2 are these new leveling chocks. I've always used the ramps until recently. I bought these shorter ramps. I thought, oh, they're even better because they're shorter, I'll go up them faster, and I found that they slid, and the ramps have just been, they're doable, but there's something about these half moons, I don't know what it is, there's something about them where once you're in position, it just sits. Where I found with the old ramps, you would reverse up, and because it's a round tire on a flat ramp, you'd put the chock in, and the second you release the pressure, it would rock down, and then you're not level anymore. There's something about these half moons where the wheel's always in its cradle. So the second you put the chock in, it just locks in.
It's done.
It's so much easier to use. Okay, so for number 3, it's the Blackjack, the electric jack on the drawbar. The electric jack is something I put on every single Caravan we've had, and it just saves you all that manual winding. The Blackjack actually has a fold up leg, auto fold leg. Because of the height of our Caravan, we had to also buy an extended leg, so you just remove one leg and put the other one on. But it also comes with this this block. I don't know what it's called, but it's super helpful. Pick the block up, drop it down, auto leg goes down, lands it on the block. It just makes it so fast. It's all electric. All you have to remember to do is pull the handbrake up, and you're laughing.
Yeah, I feel like you get pulled up all the time at caravan parks and get people ask questions about it almost every time.
Yeah, 8 years ago now, when we put it on our first Caravan, every single caravan park someone would come and ask us about it. These days the Blackjack's pretty well known, but there's still a lot of people out there which I just don't understand still have the manual one. Like, it's just so much easier. Do yourself a favor, they bolt on. You don't even have to, ours right now is bolted onto the side so it doesn't take up the original position, so that if we ever want to transfer it back, the original jockey just goes back in, we unbolt it. It's so easy. There's no cutting, no welding. It's a no-brainer. I can't figure out why people aren't more onto this. But if you want to look it up, it's called Blackjack.
And number 4, I would say, is pretty controversial when it comes to Caravan world. People either love them or they hate them. And we love them.
I think pretty unusual.
We love it,
and that is the dishwasher.
Yeah.
It's something we've never put in
ever
any Caravan before.
Until this trip.
Always just done the hand washing,
yeah,
which was fine with one kid and even doable with 2, but it depends on the kids. And now we've got 3, and the little one's a little terror.
Lots of dishes.
It is, 5 plates every morning, 5 plates every lunch. Plates, bowls, knives, forks, you name it.
Yeah, we've loved it. It's super simple to use. Doesn't use much water at all, which is always the first question everybody asks.
7 litres per wash, which is, it's completely doable.
And it's a decent, thorough wash. Everything comes out clean.
Yeah.
It's something we always get asked. Do you use it when you're free camping, when you're off-grid? Yes, we still do.
This particular one is actually an above bench dishwasher. but we mounted it underneath. There was a room underneath the oven, so we didn't actually have to customize anything. It just slid in the cupboard. It was just lucky with the dimensions, I guess. But essentially, it's the same design or same idea as the Fisher and Paykel dish drawers, but it's really light. Obviously, not as big. It still fits a full-size plates and everything in it, really.
And
we haven't had any issues.
We've got 5 of us, and it fits plenty for 5 people. Yeah. All your cutlery, 5 plates,
the
bowls,
the Thermomix in there every single day.
Yeah. Mixing bowls.
That's awesome. I enjoyed doing the dishes in the basis that it was something we both did together, but I'm thrilled to not have to do them as well.
Yeah, so many people comment and say, oh, well, the dishwashing is all part of being off-grid and being in the caravan, but we love that little bit of luxury. So if we can, we're going to use it.
I suppose if you look at it properly, we're hauling a full-size caravan, 5-berth, with an ensuite and a shower. So why not bring the kitchen sink and the dishwasher with you?
A little bit of luxury.
Yeah, it's awesome. So number 5 is simply the diesel heater. I've talked about it heaps. I've got videos on how to install it. But if you're going free camping and you don't have a diesel heater, I can tell you now, your caravan can get colder than a swag. In fact, it gets colder than a swag because it's got so much ventilation. It's a great design. The ventilation's there to keep you safe from the gases and whatnot when you're cooking. But at the same time, there's so much ventilation that, if you're somewhere on a 3-degree night, you freeze. It gets so cold where you'd be better off in a swag.
Especially those bottom bunks.
Yeah.
Kids.
They're closer to the ground. Even that whatever it is, 800 millimeters, is significantly colder.
Get icy.
So diesel heater, to me, is an absolute must. I used to hate them. I felt like they were really smelly, but I feel like they've come a long way in the last 8 years. And with this particular one, I ran the exhaust all the way to the back of the caravan, so it's as far away from any windows as possible.
It doesn't have a smell at all.
No, we have not. I have not smelt this one at all. Where our first one, I was just choking when it ran. The first one we put in 8 years ago. So diesel heater or some form of heating is a must, especially when you're going off grid and you don't have the luxury of the split system or air conditioning. Okay, so number 6 is the inverter. This caravan has 2 house batteries, which are both 100 amp. They run the lights and the water tank and all of that stuff. We have another 5 batteries under the L-shaped lounge in there with the diesel heater. They're all 100 amp hour. That brings it to like 5 kilowatt in power. So we have a 2.5 to 3.6 kilowatt inverter on that, which we run an extension cord from out under the van and all the way over to the input. So you can just plug it in wherever you are into the side of the van, turn the inverter on, and you have power for anything you want to run.
It's saved us a few times.
Yeah, it gives us the ability to use things like the Thermomix when we're in the middle of nowhere, or the toaster, or the kettle, or whatever it is, just these small items that you don't need to run for hours on end.
Or the dishwasher.
Yeah, or the dishwasher, which we've got right now. The dishwasher's running, we're free camping, and it just gives you that ability to run the entire house. I think every caravan should be able to do that, even if it won't run your hairdryer or perhaps something really, really powerful. Just the ability to run a basic item in the caravan, I think, is pretty cool.
At number 7, we've got bathroom hooks. So we've put 5 hooks in the shower for our towels, and we've put extra hooks outside as well for hanging up your clothes.
It's worth mentioning these are just generic Bunnings
from
hooks.
Bunnings. I'm pretty sure they're called Fusion Lock from Bunnings.
Yeah, they've got a adhesive ring, and then on top of that it works as a suction cup. So it's got a double way of locking. Yeah. I don't think in all our caravans we've ever had one fall on any corrugations.
No, we've never had
things
it fall.
have fallen out of them if you put your toothbrush or whatever you're doing. Even the towels might fall occasionally, but the actual suction locks have never let go.
So what we do is we hang the 5 towels in the shower, usually when we're travelling or throughout the day. And then when someone's having a shower, they will get those towels and they'll hang them on the hook outside the bathroom, just hang them all together. And then whoever's having the shower, they'll put their towel up on last. And we also got these amazing little towels from Ikea, and they are quick dry, but they are cotton, and they have the little hooks as well, which work perfectly with our caravan hooks.
Those towels, the hooks or whatever they're called, halfway up the towel make them perfect
Yeah.
for caravanning. Any other towel, if we didn't have those towels, these hooks would be like the towels would fall off quite consistently, I'd say, because, that's just how it works. But with the hook, it is just perfect. It's a perfect design. We can get all 5 towels onto a single hook.
Yeah.
With those, I definitely rate them.
They're not thick, but they're thick enough that they do a great job, and you're not left feeling wet, and they dry super quickly, and they don't have that gross feeling that the microfiber ones have, which I can't stand.
Yeah, that's one thing I was worried about. Alana brought up the microfiber and other designs that are out there, and I just thought, like, when I get out the shower, I want to be dry.
Yeah,
I don't want to be damp for the sake of having a towel that dries quickly. And these towels have been great. So there's a free plug for Ikea, but genuinely they are great. Okay, so number 8 is this Arc fire pit, and the second I saw it online, I thought, that is awesome. I love the design. I wish I came up with it. I reached out to them. I said, hey, send me down one. I'd love to make a video on it. It's so cool. It mounts onto your spare wheel of your Caravan. You just put one strap, or if you're worried, another one going through to mount it on. I've done 3,000 kilometers so far, and it has not moved at all. It's an awesome design compared to all the other fire pits. It doesn't take up any extra space. And on top of that, we've been using the folded ones in the past, and they're just messy. You have to have the fire, then you have to let the fire cool down, and then you're folding away plates that have charcoal all over them, and then you put them in a bag and put them away. It's not great. And they're small. This, it gets dirty. You barely even have to let it cool down. You throw it on the tire, strap it down. You're good to go. The design is just awesome. Everyone I've shown this to in all caravan parks, and the first thing they tell me is, I'm going to make one. I'm just going to stencil it myself. And then I tell them the price. $300. Why would you bother?
It's not even worth it.
By the time you go out, get the steel, cut the steel, weld the steel, you're wasting your time. There's such a good value for money. This Arc pit, I really, really rate it. Love the design.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 9 seems pretty simple. It's a bike rack, but I just wanted to put out there, the first time we had a bike rack on our first Caravan, it had a grip that grabbed around the bulk of the frame of the bike like that, and then the wheel sat on the railing. It vibrated so much, it polished all the paint off of the aluminium frame by the time we had done 6 months. On the back of the Caravan is the worst part of the seesaw. It's really unregulated. You really want the bike rack on the front. You can see here I've managed to get a 4 bike rack on this SRT Snowy, but that's because they come out with an extended drawbar. Most Caravans you can still get a dual bike rack up the front, but I definitely advise putting your bike rack on the front, on the drawbar, because up the back it just punishes your bike far too much. So number 10, here it's another weird one. It's a bit like the dishwasher. There's going to be people that hate me for saying it, but we put in a macerating toilet. I know there's some people that are all for the original cassettes. They love them because they can carry them across the forest. There's other people that like the what's it called? The composting. Yeah. And everyone has their own little thing they're into. I don't really like the idea of emptying the cassette. I don't like the way you have to drag it. I don't like the fact that we, as a family of 5, would probably fill it in one day. The composting I looked into, I don't like the fact that you have to have it open while you're going to the toilet and then you're just spinning it. I know it's a great design, but it's not for me. We put in a macerator toilet, essentially what you find in a boat. I'm not going to film it because who wants to look at a freaking picture of a toilet? But you'll be able to find it online. It's a ceramic macerating toilet. It basically looks like what you've got in your house. It feels nice. Everything about it, it's easy to clean.
Doesn't have that awful smell.
Yeah, it's a much nicer, user-friendly toilet than the old. It does add a little bit of weight. You can get plastic ones. I prefer the porcelain. That being said, these macerating toilets are actually made for yachts. And because of that, they are designed to pick up seawater and dump the seawater into the bowl. So they use way too much water on flushing. So I ended up disconnecting the flushing mech from that and using the original flushing mech from the cassette. So we have a button just like in the cassette to add water, and then a button to flush, which is not normally how it would be used, but it's how I changed it because I felt like it wasn't quite right for a Caravan. Alright guys, well I hope this top 10 things to buy for your new Caravan, it inspires you. I hope it helps you for whether it's a brand new Caravan or for your existing Caravan. If you're curious about any of the products, we'll put them in the description below. just know that we have no affiliation with any of them. We do this because we really rate these products. We like using them. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thanks, guys.